Good morning. So today we are going to use the Rebel deck. My mods will be on in any second and they will be taking names. If you drop your first name, last initial, everybody gets a card. That's right. First name, last initial, and everybody gets a card. Today, the cards that we're doing will be the Rebel deck. And if you have a specific question, you can Cash App or Venmo me. Here's Brandy. Good morning, Brandy. My mods will be throwing the Cash App and Venmo up, and I will be reading from those from this deck, which is called the Healing Tarot deck. So as soon as my mods ask, good morning, Amber. Amber just sent me the cutest picture of her daughter, and it gave me all the hurts. I can't even handle it. But that's what we are doing today. So like I said, everyone gets a card. We are doing the Rebel deck Affirminators. It can be a little harsh. I'm going to try. It's hard. This is, I really identified with this deck like in the beginning of my business career. And now it feels a little harsh for me sometimes. Isn't that interesting? I think I've gotten softer as time has gone on. So we will do these today. Really fun. Everyone gets a card. My Cash App and my Venmo are up if anyone has a question. Whether it's mediumship, you want a quick little ribbon reading, I would love to do that. I have to pull them down, but I would love to do that. Anything you want, you just ask. $10 Cash App, Stacy Luna Tarot, or Venmo, Stacy-Luna. If you are not in the States, good morning. Hi, Sherry. Good morning, Taylor. I thought you were busy today. Good morning, Taylor. Everyone's here. If you guys are not in the States, there should be there is a donation link in my bio for my website, and that should work no matter where you live. And yeah, let me have a sip of coffee. Sip of coffee, sip of coffee, sip of coffee. Thank you for joining me for coffee and cards today. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for all the likes and the shares. I appreciate it. Good morning. So just a reminder, as I read, you guys are getting Reiki all morning. So as I'm reading, I'm working through your chakras, removing blockage, clearing negative energy. Oh, it doesn't open until 9. Yeah. That's happening the whole time. So even if I'm not talking about it, that's happening. So you should leave feeling more at peace, more grounded, and a little safer maybe than you felt before you got on. So thanks for joining us this morning. We're excited to work with you. Everybody say hi to Amber, Taylor, and Brandy and Justina. They are our wonderful mods. If they write down the names, we never make anyone like beg to be picked here. We keep a list, so try not to spam because it's a little confusing when they're doing the list. Trust that they've got you and that everyone's equally important in this circle here. And again, tap those screens for the mods because without them, I could not do it. I mean, I honestly could not do it. So tap, 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 tap that screen till that whole bar fills with hearts for the girls because you have no idea. Like, we almost didn't go on today because everyone felt like they were busy. So without the girls, I can't do this. Honestly, real talk. I'm not exaggerating. Keep them coming. It makes my heart feel so big, especially because they work so hard and it's so sweet of them to do this. So I'm going to start shuffling. This live is a Reiki energy healing coffee and cards. So everyone gets a card. You just drop your first name, last initial, and we try to start Monday through Friday, our mornings like this, so that everyone feels like they get like some healing in the morning and an ump of positivity so that the day just seems to be a little lighter. Oh, you got a candle. I'm excited. Tell me about the candle. And I can't wait to work with you. Hi, Brandy W. Our mod's name is Brandy too. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Welcome, Nikki. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Thanks for being here. If this is your first time, welcome. We've been doing this all year now. I can't even believe it. We've been doing this, I think, since like February, which is so crazy. So drop your first. You just moved to college. Oh, hey, Peyton. I have a 19-year-old. It's going to be her second year in college. She starts in a few weeks. So I actually won't be here for a week when I'm moving her in, but it is really hard. Yeah, see, isn't that kismet? Very serendipitous. You are exactly where you need to be if you heard your name, trust. And it's okay to feel stressed and overwhelmed when you move to school. It would be so crazy if you didn't feel stressed and overwhelmed when you went away to school. So this is my second college kid, so I'm a little bit more experienced. I have a 23-year-old son too. You guys never hear about him, but I do. He's like the love of my life. All right, here we go. Let's start with Renee. I'm just going to shuffle these real quick. Here we go. Renee. Oh, thank you so much. I love the gifts. It means the world to me. Good morning, Renee. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying little bastards. This is true. Oh my God, that's so nice. I'm so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I will take that. I'm a stroke survivor, so I will always take compliments about what I look like because I have a big hang up about it. You never got, I think I forgot to, I didn't even share it. I just like started talking. So that's why. Good morning, Annie. Rebel, because fuck it. So when I see this card, often I feel like it means like you need to take a sick day, you know, when you're giving yourself a lot of shit about taking a sick day, or you need to take a little time off and you're like hating yourself for it. It's okay if you need a little time. It's okay if you need to like binge watch some shitty TV. It's all right. You know, it's okay. Danielle O. Danielle, get some sleep. You're being an ass because you're so tired. Face to pillow stat. And here's the thing. It's so easy for us to like burn the candle at both ends, but nothing positive comes out of that. Hi from South America. Wow. Thanks for the likes, Michelle. Hi, Jess. Hi, Justina. Taylor, binge the Housewives. Binging the Housewives is my answer to everything. I'm currently binging Shaws of Sunset, but I'm getting into like the very sketchy season 8 and it's hurting my heart. So here we go, Taylor. Taylor, this is great. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. Go fix your car, Taylor. Go fix your car. Justina, get the fuck outside and move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. I also think, actually, if getting out in nature and trying to walk a little bit, though I have to tell you guys, I am like the least like outdoorsy, go get some exercise girl in the world. But I feel like, you know, when we're in a grieving process and we're not feeling super great, nature's really, really, really good for us. So, Justina, I think this will be great for you. Amber, get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. So I don't know what you're in your head about, but I'm going to trust that you're going to tell me. Sometimes, you know, you just dropped your baby daughter off at kindergarten. That's hard. That's not easy to do. I remember when I dropped my son off at kindergarten and he like ran in and didn't even come back to get me. I sobbed in the car for half an hour. I was like, don't you love your mom? And here we go. Amber, sorry, I just did Amber. Brandy. Time to let go. Move the fuck on. Well, I feel like this is irrational and not even possible right now, but I do know that you're going through some really, really, really heavy stuff. And, you know, just don't sit in it too hard. It's a lot. It's too much for anyone to deal with. And, oh, big hugs. Breakups are the hardest. No one tells you how hard it is. It's too heavy. You just can't hold on to it, to that. You know, Brandy, it's a lot. Most people will never have to deal with what you've been dealing with this last, you know, week. And then obviously before that. Sending you big hugs and lots of love. Yes, keep sending those likes for those and those hearts. They're so sweet for the mods. You have no idea. They are amazing. I'm glad you guys are liking this deck. Ooh, who's next? I have a jumper for who's next. Hi, Jamie from Chicago. Hi. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. So thoughtful. Lorinda, you have a feeling you just can't shake. I want you to really listen to those thoughts in your head. Oh my God, you guys, I'm loving the gifts. Thank you so much. Listen to these thoughts. Listen to these thoughts in your head. You know, they mean something. That's your intuition. Intuition and anxiety are two very different things. When you just feel this like nagging sense of like something is going wrong, you need to trust that. Sherry, good morning, my sweet Sherry. Sherry's one of my absolute most favorite clients. That has nothing to do with the rest of my clients. I just adore her so. Hi, Sherry. Let's see what we got here for you. Ooh, so this is mean, and I don't think of you this way, but it says, stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. So this card actually screams at me that there's something happening that you're not quite seeing behind the scenes, which is unlike you because you see everything. I mean, that's your job. But I just pay attention for 1 second to what's going on. And again, I feel like it's work related. Missy S. And if you guys want a specific question, like a love reading or anything like that, please Cash App or Venmo me. And we will do it right away. You go to the top of the list because otherwise I'll forget. I am a stroke survivor, so I have issues with that. Good morning, sweet Missy. Good morning, sweet Missy. Okay. This says, and you are going through a lot, so it feels mean. I told you sometimes this is going to feel too mean for me because Missy has a lot going on. But it says, get over your shit and pull yourself together. Help people, give back, do good for humanity. So I'm going to say, if you can, maybe you could like volunteer somewhere where Jax is, whether it's in school or somewhere so that you're still with him. But you feel like you're giving back a little. It's hard because you have so much going on in your life. It's really hard to say, you know, give back and get over yourself when you're going through something as serious as what you're going through. So I just want to be really, you know, mindful of that. Peyton A. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. Peyton A. Let's see. Ooh, hot for you. Take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1 or maybe 2 and then move on. So this is saying, you know, that person you want to text and you're like, oh, should I text them? I don't know. I feel like I should give space. Text them, but don't like overdo it. Take 1 shot. And if that doesn't work, try 1 more time, but then you're done. Then you have to let go. Good morning, Amber. Is that Amber I? Hi, Amber I. Here we go. Stop sleeping so much. Wake up. You're missing some really cool shit. I love this because it's really easy to, and that's what I was saying. Like, I am a pro, like never like getting any outdoor time. And the truth is, when I go and do stuff, I'm so happy that I'm doing something. I've just, since quarantine, I've become such an introvert. Gabriella S. Let's see. Gabriella S. Put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Well, I'm live. So, but you know, maybe you need to disconnect a tiny bit. I do this thing every night where I try to disconnect from 7 o'clock on. Try really hard to like turn my phone off, and that's what I do. I try to disconnect every time. Brandy W. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a professional. Well, you're in the right place because I'm a professional life coach and I see life coaching clients every day, as well as doing tarot and spiritual advising all day long. So you're doing it. You're in the right place, Brandy. Yay. Nikki L. I love this. My son used to say this to me when he was a teenager and a total asshole, and it drove me crazy, but now I really like it. So I want you to hear me, Nikki. You do you. My son used to say to me all the time, I'm going to do me, Mom. And it drove me. And I'd be like, no, you're not. You're going to do what I say. But you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. And let me tell you, this is a biggie. I tell most of my clients, those red flags that you ignore in the beginning of a relationship, those are going to be the things that end the relationship. So trust me, you cannot change. People need to want to change. You know, my husband always says you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It's that. I need a sip of coffee, and then Kathy. Who all has their mugs today? Cheers if you have your mugs. Cheers. Kathy B. Winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. Ooh, it's a good one. I love that, Kathy B. And also, just so you know, see, this is where these don't quite connect with me anymore. Anything that's meant for you, you couldn't ruin. You just can't. If it's meant for you, you can't fuck it up. So just know that. Maria, love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. I always say there's nothing better than like a 3-minute hug. If you can do it, if you can like hold on to somebody for 3 minutes and really hold on and breathe, it's so good. It's so good for your soul. It's so healing. And people just don't understand the power of a hug. I feel like maybe they've learned it a little bit since quarantine, but there is nothing more powerful than a really good hug. Raina, good morning, Raina. My husband had to teach me to hug. What do you think about that? I was not like very demonstrative. And he still feels like I'm not a very cuddly person. Such a Cap. I'm such a Capricorn. Raina, good morning. Raina, you need some fucking yoga in your life. I do too, Raina. Maybe we can find a way that we can make, like, be accountability partners. Ancient shit is cool. And ancient shit is cool. Ancient shit's my favorite shit. I just posted some more vintage birthday astrology, and I love it. Hi, Sonia. My very favorite housewife is named Sonia, who I believe to be my best friend, though she has no idea who I am. Sonia, make better choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. This is a big one. You know, we repeat these patterns because we're comfortable with them and we understand them and we've been doing it for so long. But don't, you know, just try not to repeat those patterns. It's so easy to say this. It's so hard to do it, right? Sandra P. But always remember, you have free will. You can change your life at any time, no matter how hard it feels. Sandra, this one's mean. Just telling you. You are a tight ass. Just so you know, I'm a recovering type A control freak type ass. That's how I gave myself a stroke or 2 or 3. So this says, in the kindest way, loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. I'm going to disagree with that because that's never been an issue for me. But, you know, type A doesn't work well for us. The better we can give up control and learn to like chill in life and ride the wave, the easier it is. Sandra V, be grateful. Shit could be so much worse. So I'm just going to tell you guys a little something. My husband's laid off because we can't get any iron or steel in the state. So my husband's laid off and he just totaled his car last week. I did a video about it. Like, I don't even know how he got out alive. How I'm getting through this time of like terror, I will call it in the nicest way, is walking around all day and looking at things and being like, I'm so grateful there's a roof over our head. I am so grateful that there's still food in the fridge. I am so grateful. And it's how I get through it. And let me tell you, it works. Honestly, it works. And I keep touching him and being like, I'm so grateful you're alive and with me and as good as you are, because it could be so much worse. Yeah, the moderators are amazing. Yay to the moderators. They make this place work so well. Holly, good morning, sweet Holly. Uh-oh, Holly. It says you are being shady. Watch out. Shit could get ugly. And how I feel about this when I see this is that I don't think that people, especially my people, listen, if you're here, you're not a shady person. But what I do tend to attract is people pleasers who maybe aren't happy in a situation and don't know how to say, listen, this isn't really working for me. So what they do is they hurt themselves so that they can make sure that everyone around them feels okay. And that does come off as shady, right? Because you're not being maybe entirely honest. And here's the honest to God truth. Us people pleasers and us empaths sometimes don't even know that we're, you know, sacrificing our own greater good for other people. And it doesn't work. It's never going to work. I stayed in a marriage for 20 years I didn't want to be in. I mean, listen to that again. 20 years that I didn't want to be in because I was scared. So, listen, this feels mean, but I honestly believe that, you know, it's hard for us. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. It's hard. And so it makes us look shady and it makes us look like liars. But, you know, we're not trying to be. We're just trying to make everybody happy. I'm going to shuffle these real quick, you guys. I just feel like they need a little energetic Reiki real quick. Okay, here we go. Jess S. Jess S. Believe what you see. This is a biggie. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. So this is another one. Let me tell you, 20 years, I knew I was miserable. 20. That's a long time. 20 years, I knew something wasn't right. But I told myself I was full of shit because I had children to raise. Don't do that. Don't do that. Trust yourself, listen to yourself, love yourself enough that you can hear these things and you can say these things and you can trust yourself. Erica R. Erica R. I'll see, honey, you new TikToker, you're so sweet. You're on a list. If you dropped your first name, last initial, you're on a list. And when we get there, we'll get to you. I promise. It's never, ever, ever like a big deal. You just need to like leave your name once, and believe me, we have tons of moderators on here. They're going to make sure you're taken care of. Erica R., you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. Oh, honey, I'm sending you so much love. Jess, I can't even imagine what you're going through. Honestly, I'm sending you so much love, so much support. I honestly can't. With my husband's accident, I thought that that's what was I honestly, I'm sending you so much love. I can't even fathom. That's okay if you're new. It's okay if you didn't know. Be gentle with yourself. It's totally okay. But this is a safe space where hopefully everyone will get called before my first client. I see my first client at 9 today, and I'm actually booked all day today. But I do have some time tomorrow, and I have time next week. So book. Jamie, don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some time alone, and you know why. And it's okay to take some time for yourself, and it's okay not to engage when you don't know what to talk about. Or you don't know how to express how you're feeling. Take some time to work through it. Maybe journal a little. And then when you're ready, you can have a conversation that's healthy. Lou Ellen, you think someone is lying to you. They are. That's the other thing, honestly. As humans, we don't like to go around and believe that people are lying to us. If you feel like something's sketch, it's usually sketch. Trust that. Really, really trust that. Welcome everybody who's just joining. Thanks for being here today. I have not gotten any Cash App or Venmo alerts, which is really unusual. I'm checking right now. Let me see. And Chastity, you are next. Chastity, you have some money coming in, Chastity. Make it rain. You're going to get some news about money. So let me know when you find out. I'm excited for you. Welcome everybody just joining. Thanks for being here. Listen, anyone who ever asks me if your loved one is with you, your loved one is with you. They're all around you at all times. I had a near-death experience and I saw things I can never take back. So whatever I was trained to think, it didn't matter, because let me tell you, when I crossed over, I saw everything that I had ever been trained. It was accurate and true, and I saw it all. And so trust that they are definitely with you. They are definitely with you. I missed who's next. Sorry, you guys. I missed who's next. And I'm so sorry you're going through. There's nothing harder than grief and heartbreak. Those are the two things nothing prepares you for in life. Nothing prepares you for grief. Nothing prepares you for heartbreak. Doesn't matter how ready you think you are. It's so hard. Hope. Hi, Hope. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. The world has your back. Suffocating is a really, really great way to describe grief. I often say reeling, that you reel in grief, and that people don't really understand that reeling. And you just take it one day at a time. Listen, most of my mods have been through some serious loss too. So they're here to support you as well as I am. So, you are loved, you are safe, you are protected in this space. And no one has any expectation of you to get better. What we want you to do is get through today. Just get through today. It's hard. It's really hard. Michelle McCreary, are you there, honey? What is your question? Let me see if you told me on here. Hi, Michelle McCreary. I actually think I know a Michelle McCreary. For a love reading. Okay. Do you want to tell me what the love reading is? What do you want to ask me? The more specific you are, the better I can give you answers. Otherwise, it's like I'm grasping at straws. But I'm going to start, and then you're going to tell me if I'm hitting it. Ooh, girl, you are stressed. Look at that is stress. That is stress. When I can't get the cards to shuffle like that, that means you are going through it. So, Michelle, are you going through it? You are going through it. You don't even need to tell me. Okay. So much stress. Okay, let's look at this, Michelle. Thanks, guys, for your patience. We'll get back to the list as soon as we're done with the Cash Apps and Venmos. Michelle. So I see that you recently went through a breakup and it's been really, really hard. I do have to tell you that this time alone is so important in your healing and your growth. And I know it feels hard, and I know that you don't want to be alone. I get that. I get that. Like I said, because I was married for an extraordinarily long time before I met my husband. But part of you meeting the next right person is being on this kind of self-love journey and figuring out who you are. You were with your partner for so long. You kind of agree to these things that they said that that's who you are, not like who you really are, right? So I want you to take some time to really get to know yourself. Check out some of my links in my bio. I have lots of blogs that help with this because this is actually where I specialize in. And I have a healing journal on Amazon that could be really, really helpful, because what I want you to do is before you get, and you will, I want you to know, there is going to be a man in your life. There is going to be, or a love in your life. Maybe not a man. Sorry, I shouldn't have made assumptions. But there's going to be a love in your life showing up. There will be. But I want you to be ready, and I want you to know who you are, and I want you to love yourself. So know that you're not going to be alone forever. I think that that's a really important thing that you need to know. You are definitely not going to be alone forever, but you need this time to heal. You really do. So some of the mods and stuff can talk to you about the journal or the moon manifestations. All of those things are what I did. It's how I healed through my divorce and horrible custody battle with a narcissist sociopath. So it's how I dealt with all of those things. And now I've created those tools so that you have them as well as you learn to get to know yourself. But again, I want to repeat, you are not going to be alone forever, but this time of healing is so important to your growth and so important so that you attract the people that you need in your life, not, same people, different versions, right? That's important. All right, here we go. Beta. I'm going to shuffle these. I'm starting the deck all over, so I'm going to shuffle this deck. So you may get some repeats, but we're going to start this deck over. Here we go. Beta, beta, beta. Again, put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. I'm a live person, so right now I feel like you're talking to a live person, and I don't want it, but I do think that we do spend a lot of times really connected to our phone. And if you could even tell yourself 1 hour a day you're going to put that phone down and you're not going to look at it, even just 1 hour. I do 7 a.m. until I wake up in the morning. 7 p.m. until I wake up in the morning. I completely disconnect. Yes, all of my decks are in my link in my bio where it says shop my Amazon store, and this is called the Rebel deck. And every deck I work with, unless it's a vintage deck or a private label deck, every deck I work with is in my Amazon store, and you guys can purchase it there. Actually, almost everything in my office, if there's anything in this office that you like, most of it's in my Amazon store, so check it out. Marisol, career. Marisol wants a career reading. Okay, so let's get to that, Marisol. Career reading. So let's see. Here we go. Career direction. That's great. Thank you for being specific. So I can tell you specifically what to do. I'm pretty good at career readings too. It's the Cap in me, because I just love career guidance. It's my favorite thing. Okay, so I think you're in a position where you need to do a lot of training. I think that you need to master what you're doing right now. The thing is, I don't think you love what you're doing right now. Is that accurate? Are you not loving what you're doing right now when you're thinking about transitioning to something completely different? I feel like you're thinking about transitioning to something completely different and you feel very limited in your current position. Is that accurate? I just want to see if that's accurate, and then I'll keep going, because I do feel like you're just not happy. It definitely feels like you're just not happy in this. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that I don't think that you're going to get the training and the stuff that you need in this position. I just don't think you are. So I am going to say that my best advice to you is to start looking for other positions. Don't leave. Oh, thanks. It's been a while, but thank you. I went darker. But I'm going to go lighter again. I don't love it. But I just think that this is not the best position for you. So I think you should definitely, oh yes, I have YouTube after. Look for something else. Look for something else, because you want something, you like to learn and you want to be the best at what you're doing, and you're just not getting the support you need in this position. So look for something else, and look for something that you feel passionately about. You want to work somewhere every day where you want to get up and you want to like it. And this isn't the right fit. It's just not. Hope that helped, honey. All right, who is next? Back to the list, back to the list. And if you think you missed your card, I do have a YouTube channel. The first 3 seconds or 5 minutes are so embarrassing because I'm sitting there waiting for people to join. Oh, okay. If you, I did beta. I just did beta right before we went on and about like disconnecting a little from the phone if possible. And to be added to the list, you drop your first name, last initial, and you get added to the list. Kelly, there she is. Hi, Kelly. Hi. Shit is about to get real. You need your people around. And I feel like it already has. So I don't feel like anything new and scary is going to happen. I don't love this. I don't like making people feel like maybe something horrible is going to happen. But shit has been real. The energy has been heavy. Things have been hectic. So what this card really means is lean on your people. You know, you don't need to go through things alone. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for support. It's okay to say, I'm feeling some sort of way and I really need a friend. And listen, if you text someone or call someone and say, I really need a friend, and they're too busy for you, let me tell you what, you trust that those are not your friends, right? So I feel like I need to tell you that for some reason. But if anyone makes you to feel badly that you say you need a friend, they're not your friends. Just cut and go. Is that Katie? Kate? Eat your vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. I love this because sometimes, you know, I have autoimmune stuff, and if I eat bad, I feel bad. So I feel like this is really, really good. Really, really, really good. Oh, Margie G, am I ever going to be happy? You know what? I am gonna tell you that I want you to do some inner child healing because I think that is the key to feeling happy. I think inner child healing is everything. And I have a very affordable journal here. I'll show it to you. I will show it to you. I don't know where it is, but I have a very affordable journal on Amazon that is a prompted journal, and it helps you to get to the destination of joy. Really, it really helps with that. EJ, my daughter used to have a friend named EJ. Vulnerability is hot. It's okay to drop the ego. And I think that this isn't an ego thing. I think that it's a protective boundaries thing. And I think it's hard for you to trust people. So it's not easy to open up. But then I think you're with the wrong people because you're beautiful. And it's, you know, it's okay to feel like you can open up and that you're in a safe space. And you're in a safe space here. So if this is the only place you feel safe, then that's fine. But you're safe here. Michelle, make better choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. And this is the second time. And listen, we can't help as humans but to repeat patterns. We just can't. Because it's safer to repeat a pattern than it is to try something new. Because we don't trust that we deserve it. Often this is like the negative self-talk telling us that we don't deserve something better. So this is all we're ever going to get. But trust me, if you believe in yourself and you love yourself and you tell the universe what you deserve, it will provide for you. It will provide for you. So just know that you deserve better. You deserve better. Sarah M. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The universe has your back. And I love this card because the truth is, you know, we can want everything in the world, but if we don't take action, then, you know, we can't make it happen. We have to make it happen. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting all these emails about my tarot class. It should be done soon. I don't want to get like ahead of myself, but I have a tarot certification class coming soon. I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are too. Lizette. Yeah, you know, listen, being a small business owner is not easy. I am a small business owner, right? This is my business. I do it all day. And it's things that are very difficult are disconnecting and starting. Once you start, you don't want to stop because you're all motivated. And once you're unmotivated, it's hard to start. So I get that. I get that on a deep level. Lizette, time to let go. You need to move on. And we just had a really good full moon for letting go. The great thing about the full moon is it comes every month. So we have moon ritual subscriptions. We do them here. It's called the Moon Manuals, Moon Manifestation Manuals, and they help a lot. The girls all do them, and tons of my clients are on here who do them. They really, really help you to feel more in control of your life. Hey, Jake, how's school? Jake's here, everybody. Say hi to Jake, everybody. I think I missed the next name. If you can drop it one more time for me. One more time, drop the next name. You guys are so patient. Thank you. I'm going to drink some coffee while we wait for the next name. I love coffee. Okay, Christina. Christina. Take a trip. I'm going to take a trip. Can I come with you, Christina? Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people who are cooler than you. I love this. I love this. I always say it's really important to talk to people of all generations, of all ethnicities. Get to know them. Learn about their life. See who they are. You can learn so much. Check Kelly. I can't remember what your card was. I did do it. But this should be up in at least a couple days. This will be up with the dates to write down, and you can get your card. You can get your card on YouTube. Sorry, the link is in the bio. We're working on those now. Like I said, the beginnings are so embarrassing because I'm like sitting playing with my hair, like waiting for people to come on. So please don't hate me for that. It's so gross. I'm going to be better. Bailey S., you are loved. You are here for a reason. Do not give up. Do you hear me? We all have these feelings sometimes. Don't think that we all don't have these feelings, that we think that we're not valuable, or we think, yeah, like that, Brandy. No. Like, you know, we all sometimes just feel like we're not good enough, but we are good enough. You are good enough. It's that you're surrounded by the wrong people. Trust me. Trust me. You have value. Michaela. Another put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. I will repeat, I am live. But I do think it's really important to try to disconnect, at least for a little bit every day, from our electronics. We are so addicted to social media, myself included, especially because it's so much of my business that my husband will look at me sometimes and he'll be like, I just want you to know you've had your phone in your hand for 13 straight hours. And he never has his phone. And I'm like, ugh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. And I completely disconnect because it's just not healthy for me or anyone, honestly, real talk. Marisol. Have you eaten? You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. I want a taco. Tacos sound good. It's 8 a.m. and I want a taco. 8:37 a.m. and I'm like, I want a taco. Last name is Allie. Allie, last on the list. Allie. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Just so you know, Allie, I'm still doing this with my best friend who dumped me, and it's disgusting, and it's been a year in October. Spend your time with someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. It is so hard to let go of people that you love more than anything in the world. It is not easy. It doesn't get easy. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy, but let me tell you, you are of value and you don't need someone who doesn't see your value. Really hear me. You do not need someone who does not see your value. All right, you guys, is that it? Does anybody have anything else that you want to ask me real quick before I take off? Like I said, I have appointments tomorrow. And I have the list is closed. The free list is closed for today, but tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, come on and everybody gets a card. Everybody does. And I have clients starting in like 20 minutes. And yeah, so I'm going to go do those. I'm all caught up. If you guys can believe this, this never happens. I almost don't want to say it out loud. I am all caught up on ribbon readings and all caught up on email readings. This never happens. I usually have at least 7. You have a question. Tell me more about your past life tarot. Oh, Jake needs a card. Okay, Jake. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are bullshit. Forgive. Let that shit go. Forgive. Let that shit go. No, you could do a Venmo really quick. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with you doing a Venmo really fast. Let me see. I feel like I can do Venmos or Cash Apps for questions for maybe like 10 more minutes. You're welcome. So if you Cash App or Venmo me, I will do a relationship. It's $10, Cash App or Venmo, and I'll do a relationship reading. I have about 10 more minutes because I have clients starting at 9 today. I have clients 9 all the way to 2. So I'm waiting on the Cash App or Venmo because someone said they were going to do it, but I don't see it yet. You are so welcome. And if for some reason you were missed, please come back tomorrow and we'll start the list again. I rely on the girls to do that. I really do, to keep the list, just because I'm a stroke survivor and it's hard for me to keep track. I have a significant amount of brain damage, though I function beautifully. So I need the girls to do the list, but I will be back tomorrow. And like I said, if you guys missed your cards, you can always see the replay on the YouTube. We just created that, so be patient as those videos are coming up. And I will do 10 more minutes of Cash App and Venmo, only 10 minutes. So whatever mods are on here, can you make sure that you kind of last call it for me for the Venmos in like 9 minutes now, 9 minutes, because I can't be late for my first client, and I do deep meditation before every client. So I always need that time to like cut cords and clear and do all those things. Michelle Garcia. Oh, Michelle, honey. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Michelle Garcia. Will you stay living together? So I'm just going to do a yes or no, because the thing is, Michelle, is that you want to be with him. I think that it's really important that the first thing that you say to yourself, Michelle, is, that you want to be with Anthony. Because if you didn't want to be with Anthony, you still wouldn't be there, right? And you want to be there. And I think that that's an important part to, that you should tell yourself that all the time. It's always going to have conflicts. This relationship is always going to have conflict. I don't know how else kind of to explain that better, but really the first thing that came out is 5 of air, which means that there is constantly conflict around this relationship. So should you stay or should you go? That's on you. But this relationship will never be a conflict-free, easy relationship. Now, listen, some people really like that. This is from Michelle Garcia. Some people need kind of those ups and downs in relationships. But, this relationship will always, absolutely always have conflict, and you will never have the skills, and the relationship will never become a relationship that is not full of conflict. So, should you stay or should you go? That's up to you. But the truth is, I think that we both know that you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave. So the best way to stay is to move forward knowing that conflict is guaranteed. Conflict is guaranteed, so you have to get comfortable with it. I hope that's helpful. Hold on, you guys. I have one more. Somebody else just Capshopped me or Venmo'd me. Cynthia Corello. Are you there, honey? What's your question? Cynthia Corello. Are you there? And there's links in my bio for everything. Every deck, like both deck, this deck, every deck I have, unless it's private. You want a relationship reading. Can you tell me what you're looking for specifically in the relationship reading, or do you just want me to go in blind? Because I'm fine to go in blind. It's just, I want you to get the most out of the reading. Hold on. Okay, so I feel like you're in a stable relationship. Are you in a stable relationship? Because I see stability around your relationship. Can you tell me that, Cynthia? Are you in a stable relationship? Or I feel like you're in kind of a relationship where, you've learned a lot from it. It's, a stable relationship where you're learning a lot from it. And I do think that there's some maturity issues, but I think that it's a really good relationship. I think that you're happy. Yes, you can pay for another question. That's fine. I have like 6 minutes. So no communication. So that's interesting because it feels stable, and to me, what I'm seeing is, so I think that, if there's no communication, and you're not getting the communication you need, I want you to feel comfortable asking for it, because this does look like a good, to me, that doesn't mean, listen, I'm looking at tarot cards. I don't know all the details, but to me, this feels like a relationship where you're really learning a lot about yourself, and you're really learning who you are and what your needs are and what you need to be what you need, right? I think that you should definitely ask for what you need and ask for the communication. I think that that's important. I don't think it's time to make any big decisions right now, but I do think that you're learning a lot, right? So if that helps, I don't do any fertility readings. I don't know if that helps a lot, but I do remember every day how much you're learning. Even if you don't like what you're learning a lot about yourself in this relationship. It's really changing who you are as a human being, right? Ask for what you need though. I think often that we think that our partner should be mind readers and they should know how we're feeling and they should know what we need. But I think it's important that you do that. You ask for what your needs are. List closed for today. We're finishing up on the Cash App and Venmos. I'm going to close it in 3 minutes. 3 minutes and I'm closing it. Does Anthony want you to stay or go? Anthony doesn't know. I'm going to tell you this. I don't even need to get cards, but I'm going to. Yeah, he wants you around. He just likes to fight. And there's just not a lot of growth in this relationship, right? So you just have to be really, this is for Michelle. Sorry, Michelle. You there, Michelle? So he always wants you around. You know he wants you around because as soon as you leave, he comes back and gets you. But there isn't this, I don't think you'll grow through this like trauma bond pattern. That is definitely what the two of you have going on. So he definitely wants you around. He may say he doesn't, but the second you leave, he's going to come get you. So he wants you there. But I think what's so important to know, the most important thing to know, is that, it isn't going to get stable anytime soon. So you just have to get comfortable with the kind of whiplash of this relationship if you choose to stay in it. And like I said before, you want to stay in it. So you can only accept it for what it is. And what it is unhealthy a lot of the time. But you have to accept it for that and know that it's never going to turn into some healthy, relationship. That's not what this is. This is a very karmic relationship. You are tied to him because it is karmic. You have had many, many, many lives together, Michelle. You are learning lessons back and forth, but it's always going to be hard. This relationship will always be difficult. I hope that helped. I am going to call it. No more Cash Apps, no more Venmos. Calling it. I'm going to get ready for my client. Please check out my links in my bio. I would love it if you guys would work with me one-on-one. I really would. And I look forward to seeing you guys in person. Bye. Have the best day.